हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी, दंडवत प्रणाम। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण हरे राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, Where it is, Prabhuji? Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Which temple, Prabhuji? Hare Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवसादि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवसादि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम 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 हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम हरे 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 कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम राम हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम हरे हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम राम हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम राम हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम हरे कृष्ण राम हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण हरे राम हरे कृष्ण हरे राम हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण 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 हरे राम 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 हरे कृष्ण हरे राम हरे कृष्ण हरे राम हरे कृष्ण राम हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण हरे राम 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 कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम हरे कृष्ण हरे राम हरे हरे राम हरे कृष्ण हरे राम हरे कृष्ण हरे राम कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम हरे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिव साधु गौर भक्त बुद्ध हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम 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 हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम 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 हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम 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 हरे कृष्ण Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Hare Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Rama Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Rama Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Rama Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Rama Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Krishna Prabhuji Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Rama Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Rama Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Rama Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Rama Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Rama 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Rama 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna 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 Hare Rama Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Ram Hare Hare Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara
Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam. Am I audible?
Hare Krishna Mataji. Yes,
Hare
Mataji.
Krishna, Mataji. Very sorry for the delay, Mataji. Thank you for
It's
waiting.
okay.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनाशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै गुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातां सहगना रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनासहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगना ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामी नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 रामा राम राम हरे हरे. సారీ ప్రభుజీస్ మాతాజీస్ కంగారులో కొన్ని చెప్పాను కొన్ని చెప్పలేదు.
Hare
We'll
Krishna
start.
Mataji. Mataji, is okay. Is it okay for you, or I can manage the
I can manage Prabhuji. No problem.
Okay, okay. Sorry, Mataji. I miss your messages.
No problem, Prabhuji. అంటే కొంచెం అన్నీ ఒకేసారి వచ్చి పడ్డాయి. ఓకే సరే. We'll start with Bhagavad Gita 14.15. Translation and purport by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. When one dies in the mode of passion, he takes birth among those engaged in fruitive activities, and one dies in the mode of ignorance, he takes birth in the animal kingdom. Purport. Some people have the impression that when the soul reaches the platform of human life, it never goes down again. This is incorrect. According to this verse, if one develops the mode of ignorance, after his death, he is degraded to an animal form of life. From there, one has to again elevate himself by an evolutionary process to come again to the human form of life. Therefore, those who are actually serious about human life should take to the mode of goodness and in good association transcend the modes and become situated in Krishna consciousness. This is the aim of human life. Otherwise, there is no guarantee that the human being will again attain to the human status. Hare Krishna. Samita Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Translation purport by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Translation. The result of pious action is pure and is said to be in the mode of goodness. But action done in the mode of passion results in misery, and action performed in the mode of ignorance results in foolishness. Purport. The results of pious activities in the mode of goodness is pure. Therefore, the sages who are free from an illusion are situated in happiness. But activities in the mode of passion are simply miserable. Any activity for material happiness is bound to be defeated. If, for example, one wants to have a skyscraper, so much human misery has to be undergone before a big skyscraper can be built. The financier has to take much trouble to earn a mass of wealth, and those who are slaving to construct the building have to render physical toil. These miseries are there. Thus, Bhagavad Gita says that in any activity performed under the spell of the mode of passion, there is definitely great misery. There may be a little so-called mental happiness. I have this house or this money, but this is not actual happiness. As far as the mode of ignorance is concerned, the performer is without knowledge, and therefore all his activities result in present misery. And afterwards, he will go on toward animal life. Animal life is always miserable. Although under the spell of the illusory energy, Maya, the animals do not understand this. Slaughtering poor animals is also due to the mode of ignorance. The animal killers do not know that in the future the animal will have a body suitable to kill them. That is the law of nature. In human society, if one kills a man, he has to be hanged. That is the law of the state. Because of ignorance, people do not perceive that there is a complete state controlled by the Supreme Lord. Every living creature is a son of the Supreme Lord, and he does not tolerate even an ant's being killed. One has to pay for it. So, indulgence in animal killing for the taste of the tongue is the grossest kind of ignorance. A human being has no need to kill animals because God has supplied so many nice things. If one indulges in meat eating anyway, it is to be understood that he is acting in ignorance and is making his future very dark. Of all kinds of animal killing, the killing of cows is most vicious because the cow gives us all kinds of pleasure by supplying milk. Cow slaughter is an act of the grosser type of ignorance. In the Vedic literature, Rig Veda 9.46.4, the words Gobi Prinita Matsaram indicate that one who, being fully satisfied by milk, is desirous of killing the cows is in the grossest ignorance. There is also a prayer in the Vedic literature that says, Namo Brahmanya Devaya Go Brahmana Hitaya Cha Jagadditaya Krishnaya Govindaya Namo Namaha. Shall I read, Mataji?
हाँ माताजी कंप्लीट कीजिए.
Yes, Mataji. My Lord, you are the well-wisher of the cows and the Brahmanas, and you are the well-wisher of the entire human society and world. Vishnu Purana 1.19.65. The purport is that special mention is given that prayer for the protection of the cows and the Brahmanas. Brahmanas are the symbol of spiritual education, and cows are the symbol of the most valuable food. These two living creatures, the Brahmanas and the cows, must be given all protection. That is real advancement of civilization. In modern human society, spiritual knowledge is neglected and cow killing is encouraged. It is to be understood then that human society is advancing in the wrong direction and is clearing the path to its own condemnation. A civilization which guides the citizens to become animals in their next lives is certainly not a human civilization. The present human civilization is, of course, grossly misled by the modes of passion and ignorance. It is a very dangerous age, and all nations should take care to provide the easiest process, Krishna consciousness, to save humanity from the greatest danger. Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji.
थैंक यू माताजी. राजू प्रभु जी पे चौथरा. हरे कृष्ण.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Yes, Mataji.
हाँ हाँ प्रभु जी.
Translation: from the mode of goodness, real knowledge develops. From the mode of passion, greed develops. And from the mode of ignorance, develop foolishness, madness, and illusion. Purport. I think, Mataji, this is important sloka.
Yes.
Can you recite, Mataji? Satvat sanjayate gnanam rajaso loba eva cha pramada moho tamaso bhavato gnanam eva cha. Okay. I'm reading purport. Since the present civilization is not very congenial to the living entities, Krishna consciousness is recommended. Through Krishna consciousness, society will develop the mode of goodness. When the mode of goodness develops, people will see the things as they are. In the mode of ignorance, people are just like animals and cannot see the things clearly. In the mode of ignorance, for example, they did not see that by killing one animal, they are taking the chance of being killed by the same animal in the next life. Because people have no education in actual knowledge, they become irresponsible. To stop this irresponsibility, education for developing the mode of goodness of the people in general must be there. When they are actually educated in the mode of goodness, they will become sober. In full knowledge of have the things as they are, then people will be happy and prosperous. Even if the majority of the people are happy and prosperous, if certain a percentage of population develop Krishna consciousness and become situated in the mode of goodness, then there is a possibility of for peace and prosperity all over the world. Otherwise, if the world is devoted to the mode of passion and ignorance, there can be no peace and prosperity. In the mode of passion, people become greedy and their hankering for the sense enjoyment has no limit. One can see that even if one has enough money and adequate arrangements for sense or gratification, there is neither happiness nor peace of mind. That is not possible because one situated in the mode of passion. If one wants to happiness at all, his money will not help him. He has no elevate himself to the mode of goodness by practicing Krishna consciousness. When one is engaged in the mode of passion, not only he is mentally unhappy, but his profession and occupation also very troublesome. He has to devise so many plans and schemes to acquire enough money to maintain his status quo. This is all miserable. In the mode of ignorance, people become mad. Being distressed by their circumstances, they taking shelter of intoxication and thus sink further into ignorance. Their future in life of very dark. Finish, Mataji? Hare Krishna.
Yeah.
Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Thank you. లావణ్య మాతాజీ మీరు హియరింగ్ మోడ్లో ఉన్నారా? హరే కృష్ణ. Okay. Translation. Those situated in the mode of goodness gradually go upward to the higher planets. Those in the mode of passion live on the earthly planets, and those in the abominable mode of ignorance go down to the hellish worlds. Purport. In this verse, the results of actions in the three modes of nature are more explicitly set forth. There is an upper planetary system consisting of heavenly planets where everyone is highly elevated. According to the degree of development of the mode of goodness, the living entity can be transferred to various planets in this system. The highest planet is Satyaloka or Brahmaloka, where the prime person of this universe, Lord Brahma, resides. We have seen already that we can hardly calculate the wondrous condition of life in Brahmaloka, but the highest condition of life, the mode of goodness, can bring us to this. The mode of passion is mixed. It is in the middle between the modes of goodness and ignorance. A person is not always pure, but even if he should be purely in the mode of passion, he will simply remain on this earth as a king or a rich man. But because there are mixtures, one can also go down. People on this earth in the mode of passion or ignorance cannot forcibly approach the higher planets by machine. In the mode of passion, there is also a chance of becoming mad in the next life. The lowest quality, the mode of ignorance, is described here as abominable. The result of developing ignorance is very, very risky. It is the lowest quality in material nature. Beneath the human level, there are 8 million species of life, birds, beasts, reptiles, trees, etc. And according to the development of the mode of ignorance, people are brought down to these abominable conditions. The word tamasa is very significant here. Tamasa indicates those who stay continuously in the mode of ignorance without rising to a higher mode. Their future is very dark. There is an opportunity for men in the mode of ignorance and passion to be elevated to the mode of goodness, and that system is called Krishna consciousness. But one who does not take advantage of this opportunity will certainly continue in the lower modes. Hare Krishna. Samyukta Mataji?
Yes, Mataji. Translation. When one properly sees that in all activities no other performer is at work than these modes of nature, and he knows the Supreme Lord who is transcendental to all these modes, he attains my spiritual nature. Purport. One can transcend all the activities of the modes of material nature simply by understanding them properly by learning from the proper souls. The real spiritual master is Krishna, and he is imparting this spiritual knowledge to Arjuna. Similarly, it is from those who are fully in Krishna consciousness and that one has to learn these kinds of activities in terms of the modes of nature. Otherwise, one's life will be misdirected. By the instruction of a bona fide spiritual master, a living entity can know of his spiritual position, his material body, his senses, how he is entrapped, and how he is under the spell of the material modes of nature. He is helpless, being in the grip of these modes. But when he can see this real position, then he can attain to the transcendental platform, having the scope for spiritual life. Actually, the living entity is not the performer of different activities. He is forced to act because he is situated in particular type of body, conducted by some particular mode of material nature. Unless one has the help of spiritual authority, he cannot understand in what position he is actually situated. With the association of a bona fide spiritual master, he can see his real position, and by such an understanding, he can become fixed in full Krishna consciousness. A man in Krishna consciousness is not controlled by the spell of material modes of nature. It has already been stated in the 7th chapter that one who has surrendered to Krishna is relieved from the activities of material nature. One who is able to see things as they are, the influence of material nature gradually ceases. Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji.
Thank you, Mataji. Raju Prabhu.
Mataji, Sandhya Mataji join here, Mataji.
అవునా సంధ్య మాతాజీ చదువుతారా?
Hare Krishna Mataji, but I'm unable to see the screen, Mataji. Actually, there is no power, that's why I did not connect.
Okay, no problem.
I'm unable to see the screen, Mataji. I don't know why.
Okay. ఎప్పుడు మీరు అంటే స్క్రీన్ చూడగలుగుతున్నారో
నేను
చాట్ లో
చెప్తాను.
పెట్టేయండి.
Yes,
చాట్
Mataji,
లో
sure.
పెట్టేయండి. రాజు ప్రభు మీరు చదవగలరా?
Yes, Mataji. Translation. When the embodied being is able to transcend these three modes associated with the material body, he can become free from birth, death, old age, and their distress, and can enjoy nectar even in this life. Purport. How one can stay in the transcendental position even in this body in full Krishna consciousness is explained in this verse. The Sanskrit word Dehi means embodied. Although one is within this material body, by his advancement in spiritual knowledge, he can be free from the influence of the modes of nature. He can enjoy the happiness of spiritual life even in this body, because after leaving this body, he is certainly going to the spiritual sky. But even in this body, he can enjoy spiritual happiness. In other words, devotional service in Krishna consciousness is the sign of liberation from material entanglement. And this will be explained in the 18th chapter. When one is freed from the influence of the modes of material nature, he enters into devotional service. Can I continue, Mataji?
ఒక నిమిషం. రాజు ప్రభు ఉన్నారా మాతాజీ?
పిల్లల్ని డ్రాప్ చేయడానికి వెళ్ళారు మాతాజీ.
సరే, అయితే మీరు కంటిన్యూ చేసేయండి తన బిహాఫ్ లో.
Okay. Translation. Arjuna inquired, "O my dear Lord, by which symptoms is one known who is transcendental to these three modes? What is his behavior and how does he transcend the modes of nature?" Purport. In this verse, Arjuna's questions are very appropriate. He wants to know the symptoms of a person who has already transcended the material modes. He first inquires of the symptoms of such a transcendental person. How can one understand that he has already transcended the influence of the modes of material nature? The second question asks how he lives and what his activities are. Are they regulated or non-regulated? Then Arjuna inquires of the means by which he can attain the transcendental nature. That is very important. Unless one knows the direct means by which one can be situated always transcendentally, there is no possibility of showing the symptoms. So all these questions put by Arjuna are very important and the Lord answers them.
ఓకే. ఓకే. లలిత్ మోహన్ ప్రభు చదువుతారా?
Yes, Mataji.
Do you want to do the shlokas also or do you want to?
No, your wish, Mataji. It's 21 right now. For me, 21 is visible. Actually, 25, 22 to 25.
Yeah, 22 to 25.
Sloka number 22 to 25. 14th chapter. The modes of material nature. No, Mataji, this is?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Okay. Shri Bhagavan Vacha Prakasham cha Pravrittim cha Moham yeva cha Pandava Nadveshti sampravrittani na nivrittani kankshati उदासीन वदासीनो गुणैर्यो न विचाल्यते गुणावर्तन्त इत्येवं योऽवतिष्ठति नेङ्गते समदुःखसुख स्वस्थः समलोष्टाश्मकाञ्चनः तुल्यप्रिया प्रियो धीरस् तुल्यनिन्दात्मसमो संस्तुतिः मानापमानयोस्तुल्यो मित्रारिपक्षयोः सर्वारम्भ परित्यागी गुणातीतः स उच्यते. Thank you, Mataji.
Yes, Prabhuji. You can read the translation in purport.
Yeah, yes, Mataji. Translation. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, O son of Pandu, he who does not hate illumination, attachment, and delusion when they are present or long for them when they disappear, who is unwavering and undisturbed through all these reactions of the material qualities, remaining neutral and transcendental, knowing that the modes alone are active, who is situated in the self and regards alike happiness and distress, who looks upon a lump of earth, a stone, and a piece of gold with an equal eye, who is equal toward the desirable and undesirable, who is steady, situated equally well in praise and blame, honor and dishonor, who treats alike both friend and enemy, and who has renounced all material qualities. Such a person is said to have transcended the modes of nature. Jai. All things in one sloka only. One purport, one translation. Purport. Arjuna submitted 3 different questions and the Lord answers them in one after another. In these verses, Krishna first indicates that a person transcendently situated has no envy and does not hanker for anything. When a living entity stays in this material world embodied by the material body, it is to be understood that he is under the control of one of the 3 modes of material nature. When he is actually out of the body, then he is out of the clutches of the material modes of nature. But as long as he is not out of the material body, he should be neutral. He should engage himself in the devotional service of the Lord so that his identity with the material body will automatically be forgotten. When one is conscious of the material body, he acts only for sense gratification. But when one transfers the consciousness to Krishna, sense gratification automatically stops. One does not need this material body, and he does not need to accept the dictations of the material body. The qualities of the material modes in the body will act. But as a spirit soul, the self is aloof from such activities. How does he become aloof? He does not desire to enjoy the body, nor does he desire to get out of it. Thus, transcendentally situated, the devotee becomes automatically free. He need not try to become free from the influence of modes of material nature. Mataji, can anyone continue?
Yeah, I'll ask Sandhya Mataji to continue, Prabhuji.
Okay,
And then we'll stop and we'll do, because మీరు 5 శ్లోకాస్ చేద్దామన్నారు కదా, మళ్ళీ
Okay,
టైం
Mataji.
సరిపోదు, సో దీని తర్వాత స్టాప్ చేసేద్దాం.
Okay, Mataji.
సంధ్యా మాతాజీ చదవగలరా లాస్ట్ సెక్షన్? హరే కృష్ణ.
Mataji?
కనబడుతుందా మాతాజీ ఈ లాస్ట్ పారాగ్రాఫ్?
Yes, Mataji.
Yes, Mataji.
సారీ, ఇంతే ఉంది, మీరు చదవగలరా? ఓకేనా మీకు?
No problem, Mataji.
చదవండి.
The next question concerns the dealings of transcendentally situated person. The materially situated person is affected by so-called honor and dishonor. Hare Krishna, Mataji. 1 minute. The materially situated person is affected by so-called honor and dishonor offered to the body, but the transcendentally situated person is not affected by such false honor and dishonor. He performs his duty in Krishna consciousness and does not mind whether a man honors or dishonors him. He accepts things that are favorable for his duty in Krishna consciousness. Otherwise, he has no necessity of anything material, either a stone or gold. He takes everyone as his dear friend who helps him in his exhibition of Krishna consciousness. And he does not hate his so-called enemy. He's equally disposed and sees everything on an equal level because he knows perfectly well that he has nothing to do with material existence. Social and political issues do not affect him because he knows the situation of temporary upheavals and disturbances. He does not attempt anything for his own sake. He can attempt anything for Krishna, but for his personal self, he does not attempt anything. By such behavior, one becomes actually transcendentally situated. Thank you, Mataji.
Thanks, Mataji. Okay. ఇది రేపు చేద్దాము. ప్రభుజీ ఇక్కడే కదా 5:37 కదా మనం స్టార్ట్ చేయాలి. లలిత్ మోహన్ ప్రభు.
ఎస్ మాతాజీ, నాకు 5:01 5:29 కనపడుతుంది ఏంటి ఇక్కడ?
లేదే, నేను ముందుకు వెళ్ళిపోయాను.
వెళ్ళిపోయారా? నాకు ఇంకా స్క్రోల్ అవ్వలేదు మాతాజీ నా స్క్రీన్ ఇక్కడ.
మీరు ల్యాప్టాప్ లో ఉన్నారా లేదంటే ఫోన్ లో ఉన్నారా?
నో మాతాజీ, ఐఎమ్ ఆన్ ద ఫోన్ మాతాజీ, ఐఎమ్ అవుట్ సైడ్.
అచ్చా, నేను మీకు వాట్సాప్ లో లింక్ పంపించిన.
వచ్చింది మాతాజీ, ఇప్పుడు వచ్చింది. నౌ ఐఎమ్ ఏబుల్ టు సీ మాతాజీ.
ఓకే ప్రభుజీ.
శ్రీ బ్రహ్మ సంహిత 5:37. 36. Everyone is okay with 36, na?
Yes, Prabhu.
Okay. Let's move to 37 then.
Okay, nation.
See, we are planning to go at the pace of 5 shlokas a day, or every day we will practice 5 shlokas. But if it is too much for you people, I will slow also, no issues at all. But we will learn it properly. Okay, that is the main thing.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, is okay Prabhuji. One sloka, I mean slowly Prabhuji. 5 sloka at a time, one day is very difficult Prabhuji.
No. 1 day 5 shlokas, like that 1 week completely we'll practice only shlokas, Prabhu. All those 5 shlokas. Instead of going 1 per day, we'll go 5 per day, and 7 days 5 shlokas.
Okay.
Yeah. Me convert on Prabhuji. 5:37 convert.
Shall I go ahead, Mataji?
Yes, Prabhuji, please go ahead.
Okay. The first 37. Ananda Chinmaya Rasa Pratibhavitabhis.
Ananda Chinmaya Rasa Pratibhavitabhis.
Ananda Chinmaya Rasa Pratibhavitabhis.
Ananda Chinmaya Rasa Pratibhavitabhis.
Okay, that yes, na, at the yes in this end of this line, it should not be spelled tabhi.
Okay.
Very, very slightly. That it should not be audible. That's how you should spell that word. Okay. Okay. Ananda Chinmaya Rasa Pratibhavitabhi.
Ananda Chinmaya Rasa Pratibhavitabhi.
ताभीर्ययेव निजरूपतया कलाभि.
ताभीर्य एव निजरूपतया कलाभि.
ताभीर्ययेव निजरूपतया कलाभि.
ताभीर्य एव निजरूपतया कलाभि. ताभीर्य एव निजरूपतया कलाभि.
गोलोक एव निवसत्यखिलात्मभूतो
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 गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि
गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि.
So, two words which you should remember in this shloka. I'm extremely sorry. I'm just getting disconnected. That connected again.
Yes, Prabhuji. మధ్యలో బ్లాంక్ వెళ్తాను.
Just a minute. I'm having some issues with my mobile. Am I audible to you people?
Yes, Prabhuji.
I'm audible, no?
Yeah. That is very clear. కానీ మధ్యలో అప్పుడప్పుడు బ్లాంక్ వెళ్తుంది.
Yeah. Okay. My audio is getting blanked, right?
మధ్యలో ఒక లైన్ అప్పుడు మీరు ఒక్కసారి తాభీర్య ఏవ నిజ అది ఒక్కసారి బ్లాంక్ వెళ్ళింది, మిగతా టైంలో వినబడింది.
Okay, ma'am. So here two words are very important. Pratibha vitabhi, that one, and nivasatyakilatma bhuto. So these are the two words where we will get confused. So some stresses we should give, like to the word Ananda Chinmaya Rasa Pratibha Vitabhi. Akkada split anamata. Inkoti Goloka eva niva satyakhilatma bhuto. Tya anedi undi chusara, danni kalipeyali next word to. So these are the two words which we should remember. And now I will recite the whole shloka once. And you will repeat if it is okay, or I will go 3 times and then you will start repeating. Okay?
ప్రభుజీ ఫస్ట్ లైన్ లో ఎస్ ఉంది కదా ప్రభుజీ, అది మనం మిస్ చేసాలా?
అది ప్రతిభావితాభి ఒక్క స్మాల్ ఎస్ అనాలి అంతే ప్రభుజీ. తాభి ఇలా ఉండకూడదు.
ఓకే
తాభి ఆ ఎస్ అనాలి కానీ అనకూడదు, బయటికి రాకూడదు, బాయ్స్ అట్లా ఉండాలన్నమాట. Okay. So I will just repeat the whole shloka thrice. You start doing it after me doing it thrice. Okay. Ananda Chinmaya Rasa Pratibhavitabhi Tabhiryayeva Nijarupa Tayakalabhi Golokayeva Nivasatyakilatma Bhuto Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. 1, 2. Ananda Chinmaya Rasa Pratibhavitabhi Tabhiryayeva Nijarupataya Kalabhi Golokayeva Nivasatyakilatma Bhuto Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Ananda Chinmaya Rasa Pratibhavitabhi Tabhiryayeva Nijarupataya Kalabhi Golokayeva Nivasatyakilatma Bhuto Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Now any one of you can repeat?
I will repeat, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu.
Ananda Chinmaya Rasa Pratibhavitabhi Tabhiryayeva Nijarupataya Kalabhi Golokayeva किलात्मभूतो गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि.
Anyone else? Only two devotees will repeat every sloka. Then we'll go to the next sloka. At the last, everyone will repeat all the 5. Or tomorrow, if time doesn't permit.
Yan mistakes today happen, Prabhu.
No, Prabhu. Perfect, Prabhu. Good. Just practice is needed.
Yeah.
Shall I do,
Anyone
Prabhuji?
else? Yes, Mataji.
Yes,
Samika
Prabhuji.
Manchi, go ahead.
Yes, Prabhuji. आनंद चिन्मय रसा प्रतिभाविताभीस् ताभिर्यैव निजरूपतया कलाभि गोलोक एव निवसत्य किलात्मभूतो गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि.
Yes, Mataji. Sir, practice change వచ్చేసి సత్యాత్మ భూతం అనేది కూడా.
Okay, Prabhuji.
So we will go to the next sloka, Mataji. Deepa Mataji.
Yes, Prabhuji. 5.38 కి వచ్చాం.
వచ్చేసారా? యా, ఓకే. సో ఇది కూడా జనరల్ గా చాలా సారి కోట్ చేస్తారు.
అవును Prabhuji.
This sloka. So I will recite line by line. You please repeat. Okay. Unless until you don't repeat, you will not get these slokas. Please repeat. Either in the mute or unmute position, you please repeat yourself. If you don't repeat, you won't get it. That's simple. Premanjana churita bhakti vilochanena.
प्रेमाञ्जनच्छुरित भक्ति विलोचनेन
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 सन्तः सदैव हृदयेषु विलोकयन्ति
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 इयं श्यामसुन्दरमचिन्त्य गुणस्वरूपम्
यं श्यामसुन्दरमचिन्त्य गुणस्वरूपम्.
So this is the only joint in this line, in this whole shloka. Shyama Sundara Machintya Gunaswarupam. Okay, Ma and Achintya. Whenever Yam comes, it adds to the next E. Yam Shyama Sundara Machintya Gunaswarupam.
यं श्यामसुन्दरमचिन्त्य गुणस्वरूपम्
यं श्यामसुन्दरमचिन्त्य गुणस्वरूपम्
यं श्यामसुन्दरमचिन्त्य गुणस्वरूपम्
गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि
गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि.
I will do the whole sloka thrice, and any two devotees other than the Chandramali Prabhu and Samyukta Mataji can repeat it. Okay. Premanjanachurita bhakti vilochanena santah sadaiva hridayeshu vilokayanti yam shyama sundaramachintya gunaswarupam govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami. Premanjanachurita bhakti vilochanena santah sadaiva hridayeshu vilokayanti yam shyama sundaramachintya gunaswarupam govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami. Premanjanachurita bhakti भक्तिविलोचनेन सन्तः सदैव हृदयेषु विलोकयन्ति यं श्यामसुन्दरमचिन्त्य गुणस्वरूपं गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि. Any one of you, please go ahead.
Yeah, I can try, Prabhuji.
Please go ahead, Prabhu.
Yeah. Prema jana churita bhakti vilochanena santah sadaiva hridayesu vilokayanti yamasyama sundaram achintya gunaswarupam govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami.
Yeah, can you do it again, Prabhuji, if it is, or shall I?
Yes, Prabhuji,
correct
I
you?
heard for the first time just now, so I'm getting used to it. Yeah, I'll try, Prabhuji.
Okay, I'll just do this. Premanjana-churita bhakti-vilocanena.
Prema jana churita bhakti vilochanena.
Achurita. That you should, what to say? Spashtanga palkal, Prabhuji. You should
Okay.
give us
Prema jana churita bhakti vilochanena.
Yes, perfect. Santa sadaiva hridayeshu vilokayanti.
Santah sadaiva hridayesu vilokayanti.
Yam shyama sundara machintya gunaswarupam.
Yam shama sundaram achintya gunaswarupam.
Perfect. Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami.
Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami.
Yes, Prabhu. Good.
Prema janachurita bhakti vilochanena santah sadaiva hridayesu vilokayanti yam shama sundaram achintya gunaswarupam govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami.
Anyone else?
I will do, Prabhuji.
Yes, Mataji, go ahead, please.
प्रेमाञ्जनच्युरितभक्तिविलोचनेन सन्तः सदैव हृदयेषु विलोकयन्ति यं श्यामसुन्दरमचिन्त्य गुणस्वरूपं गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि.
Yeah. So we'll go to the next one, 539. Okay. Ramadimurtishu kala niyamena tishtan.
रामादिमूर्तिषु कलां नियमेन तिष्ठान्.
Ramadimurtishu kala niyamena tishtan.
रामादिषु
रामादिमूर्तिषु
Ramadimurtishu kala niyamena tishtan. I just wanted to pause here. See, Murti Shukala, that's how it should go. Ramadimurti Shukala niyamena tishtan. Yeah.
Ramadimurti shukala niyamena
तिष्ठन्.
I'll do it once again. Ramadimurti Shukala niyamena tishtan.
रामादिमूर्तिषु कलानियमेन
तिष्ठन्.
Yeah, now it is. Nanavataramakarodbhuvaneshu kintu.
नानावतारमकरोद्भुवनेषु किन्तु.
You could identify the joint, na? Nanavataramakarodh. Okay. Nanavataramakarodbhuvaneshu kintu.
नानावतारमकरोद्भुवनेषु किन्तु.
Nanavataramakarodbhuvaneshu kintu.
नानावतारमकरोद्भुवनेषु किन्तु.
Krishna swayam samabhavat paramah pumanyo.
कृष्ण स्वयं समभवत् परमः पुमान्यो.
Krishna Swayam Samabhavat Paramah Pumanyo.
Krishna
Krishna
Swayam
Samabhavat Paramah Pumanyo.
Krishna Swayam Samabhavat Paramah Pumanyo.
Krishna Swayam
Samabhavat Paramah Pumanyo.
Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami.
Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham
Bhajami.
Okay. Now the whole sloka thrice. Ramadimurtishu kala niyamena tishtan nanavataramakarod bhuvaneshu kintu Krishna swayam samabhavat paramah pumanyo govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami. Ramadimurtishu kala niyamena tishtan नानावतारमकरोद् भुवनेषु किन्तु कृष्ण स्वयं समभवत् परमः पुमान्यो गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि. Third time. रामादिमूर्तिषु कलानियमेन तिष्ठन् नानावतारमकरोद् भुवनेषु किन्तु कृष्ण स्वयं समभवत् परमः पुमान्यो गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि. Now please any one of you go ahead other than those four devotees who have already spelled.
రాజు ప్రభుజీ మీరు ఉన్నారా?
ఉన్నాను మాతాజీ, బట్ ఈ శ్లోకం కొంచెం టఫ్ ఉంది నాకు.
అకించన్ ప్రభు. హరే కృష్ణ. అకించన్ ప్రభు చేయగలరా? నేను చేస్తాను ప్రభుజీ ఈలోగా.
చేయండి మాతాజీ.
రామాదిమూర్తిషు కళా నియమేన తిష్టన్ నానావతారమకరోద్భువనేషు కింతు కృష్ణ స్వయం సమభవత్ పరమః పుమాన్యో గోవిందమాదిపురుషం తమహం భజామి.
పర్ఫెక్ట్ మాతాజీ. రాజ్ ప్రభు shall I repeat చేస్తారా నాతో?
నేను చేస్తాను, ట్రై చేస్తాను ప్రభు ఒకసారి. రామాదిమూర్తిషు కళా నియమేన తిష్టన్ నానావతారమకరోద్భువనేషు కింతు కృష్ణ స్వయం సమభవత్ పరమః పుమాన్యో గోవిందమాది పురుషం తమహం భజామి.
ఇంకేమన్నా ప్రభు?
అదే కదా ప్రభుజీ. ప్రభుజీ యూ కెన్ డూ ఇట్, ఓన్లీ కాన్ఫిడెన్స్ ఇస్ లాకింగ్ మీకు, అంతే. అలా కనబడుతుంది అంతే, కానీ మనకున్న ఈ ప్రాక్టీస్ వల్ల ఆల్రెడీ ఇన్ని రోజుల నుంచి చేస్తున్నాం కాబట్టి మీకు ఆల్రెడీ అది వచ్చు అంతే. యూ జస్ట్ హ్యావ్ టు గో హెడ్ అండ్ డూ ఇట్ అంతే. నెక్స్ట్ దానికి వెళ్దామా ప్రభుజీ?
నెక్స్ట్ టైంకి వెళ్దాం మాతాజీ.
Can I try this Prabhuji once?
Go ahead Prabhu.
One second. Yeah, Prabhuji, please try.
Yeah. Ramadimurtishu kalaniyamena tishtan nanavataramakarodbhuvaneshu kintu Krishna swayam sambhavat paramapumanyo govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami.
సో ఎక్కడైనా తేడా వచ్చింది అనిపిస్తుందా ప్రభు మీకు? ఎక్కడ తేడా జరిగింది?
కృష్ణ స్వయం సంభవత్ పరమ పుమాన్యో.
పరమ పుమాన్యో అదొకటే ప్రభు, అంతే.
ఓకే ప్రభు. హరే కృష్ణ.
Yes, Prabhuji.
So this one only we will do today. Only 540 we will do. 541 we will do tomorrow. Okay.
Yes, Prabhuji.
And we will repeat all the 5 again tomorrow. Okay.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yasya prabha prabhavato jagadanda koti.
Yasya prabha prabhavato jagadanda koti.
यस्य प्रभा प्रभवतो जगदण्डकोटि
यस्य
प्रभा
प्रभावतो
प्रभवतो
जगदण्डकोटिः
जगदण्डकोटिः
I'll only do it 2 times now because I am completely lacking time now. Do once the whole shloka once and I will leave. You people please continue. Okay?
We'll continue the practice, Prabhuji.
Okay, Mataji.
Yeah.
कोटिस्वशेष वसुधादि विभूति भिन्नम्
कोटिस्वशेष वसुधादिविभूतिभिन्नम्
तद्ब्रह्म निष्कलमनन्तमशेषभूतम्
तद्ब्रह्म निष्कलमनन्तमशेषभूतम्
गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि Okay, the whole shloka once. Please practice. Deepa Mataji, please guide them.
Okay,
यस्य प्रभा प्रभवतो जगदण्डकोटि कोटिस्वशेष वसुधादिविभूति भिन्नम् तद्ब्रह्म निष्कलमनन्तमशेषभूतम् गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि.
यस्य प्रभा प्रभवतो
जगदण्डकोटिः
कोटिशेष वसुधादिविभूतिभिन्नम् तत्ब्रह्म निष्कलमनन्तमशेषभूतम् गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि. Let's all repeat this again another 2 times. यस्य प्रभा प्रभवतो जगदण्डकोटिः कोटिश्वशेष वसुधादिविभूतिभिन्नम् तत्ब्रह्म निष्कलमनन्तमशेषभूतम् गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि. यस्य प्रभा प्रभवतो जगदण्डकोटिः कोटिश्वशेष वसुधादिविभूतिभिन्नम् तद्ब्रह्म निष्कलमनन्तमशेषभूतम् गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि. మనం ఒక 5 minutes స్పేర్ చేసి అన్ని ఒకసారి 3 సార్లు చేద్దామా? Or should we wind up because it is 9 o'clock?
Yeah, we'll wind up, Mataji.
ఒకసారి చేద్దాం మాతాజీ.
ఎవరు ఎండ్ చేద్దాం అనుకుంటున్నారు? కెన్ యాక్చువల్లీ ఇట్స్ ఓకే.
I'm also okay to continue.
Okay. Yeah, we'll just do 5 minutes each one 3 times
Yes,
together. So అందరికి ప్రాక్టీస్ అయిపోతుంది అప్పుడు ఆ విధంగా. So we have to start at 5.37. Let's do it. ఆనంద చిన్మయ రస ప్రతిభావితాభి అందరూ కలిసి చదవండి. ఆనంద చిన్మయ రస ప్రతిభావితాభి తాభీయ ఏవ నిజ రూపతయా కళాభి గోలోక ఏవ నివసత్యఖిలాత్మభూతో గోవిन्दమాదిపురుషం తమహం భజామి. ఆనంద చిన్మయ రస ప్రతిభావితాభి తాభీయ ఏవ నిజ రూపతయా కళాభి గోలోక ఏవ నివసత్యఖిలాత్మభూతో గోవిन्दమాదిపురుషం తమహం భజామి. ఆనంద చిన్మయ రస ప్రతిభావితాభి తాభీయ ఏవ నిజ రూపతయా కళాభి గోలోక ఏవ నివసత్యఖిలాత్మభూతో గోవిन्दమాదిపురుషం తమహం భజామి. प्रेमाञ्जनच्छुरितभक्तिविलोचनेन सन्तः सदैव हृदयेषु विलोकयन्ति यं श्यामसुन्दरमचिन्त्य गुणस्वरूपम् गोविन्दमादिपुरुषमहं भजामि प्रेमाञ्जनच्छुरितभक्तिविलोचनेन सन्तः सदैव हृदयेषु विलोकयन्ति यं श्यामसुन्दरमचिन्त्य गुणस्वरूपम् गोविन्दमादिपुरुषमहं भजामि प्रेमाञ्जनच्छुरितभक्तिविलोचनेन सन्तः सदैव हृदयेषु विलोकयन्ति यं श्यामसुन्दरमचिन्त्य गुणस्वरूपम् गोविन्दमादिपुरुषमहं भजामि 5.39 रामादिमूर्तिषु कलानि तिष्ठन् नानावतारमभुवनेषु किन्तु कृष्ण स्वयं सम्भवत् परमः गोविन्दमादिपुरुषमहं भजामि रामादिमूर्तिषु कलानियमेन तिष्ठन् नानावतारमकरोद्भुवनेषु किन्तु कृष्ण स्वयं समभवत् परमपुमान्यो गोविन्दमादिपुरुषमहं भजामि रामादिमूर्तिषु कलानियमेन तिष्ठन् नानावतारमकरोद्भुवनेषु किन्तु कृष्ण स्वयं समभवत् परमपुमान्यो गोविन्दमादिपुरुषमहं भजामि 5.40 మనం ఆల్రెడీ 3 times చేసేసాము సో we can wind up the call here. Is that okay?
Yes, Mataji. Yeah. Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Yes, Mataji.
Mataji, ఈ ప్రేయర్స్ ఒకసారి గ్రూప్ లో షేర్ చేయరా మాతాజీ లింక్?
ఈ ప్రేయర్సా? ఓకే మాతాజీ.
yes మాతాజీ.
ప్రభుజీ నాకు ఐ థింక్ ఇండివిడ్యువల్లీ పంపించినట్టున్నారు, నేను గ్రూప్ లో పెట్టేస్తా.
ఓకే మాతాజీ, థాంక్యూ.
ఓకే మాతాజీ. वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। अनंतकोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय, श्रीला प्रभुपाद की जय, श्रीला प्रभुपाद बुक रीडिंग की जय, श्रीमद् भगवत गीता की जय, श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय। हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण। थैंक यू फॉर जॉइनिंग। हरे कृष्ण।